Business model of the future, let's talk about it. Now, I've done everything. I've been an employee. I started working for a car dealership washing cars when I was 18 years old in LA. And I worked myself up to sales because I was an ambitious young guy and I was selling cars at 18 years old in West LA. And I was having these guys that were making, all this money. At that time, I was looking at these guys that were making $100,000 a year, and I was thinking, this guy is rich. I can't believe it. If I could just ever make $100,000 a year, I will be so rich. And that's so funny how an 18-year-old thinks. But anyways, I've done it. I was an 18-year-old car salesman getting chewed up and spit out by these people that had more experience in life than I had. They had more experience in their pinky than I had in my entire body. But anyways, lived and learned, started my first small business, coming out of there, actually a car detailing business, failed forward, was able to, have some success, but, figured out a different way, went into contracting and construction and real estate investing and flipping houses and all this other stuff. A couple years ago, fell on my face, and I found the direct selling industry, and I, like everybody else, had been pitched 1.5 million times the direct selling industry, and companies like Herbalife and Amway and everything else had hit me up, and when you're a business owner, that's what happens. And I had said no to everybody because at that time I was doing really good, but there came a point in my business career where I needed some income and I needed to make it fast, and so I responded to a flyer, and the flyer said, get healthy, get wealthy, drive a free BMW. And I said, okay, I'm in. What do I got to do? I took the three-way call, the traditional system of, small, home-based businesses. Get a three-way call with somebody who's making a lot of money, and I got in. And a lot of people they thought I was crazy, and I sometimes during that first few months I thought I was crazy, but I saw it and I thought to myself, you know what? I've figured everything else out. I need to figure out who in here is doing good. I grabbed onto a mentor. I grabbed onto some leadership. 8 months later, I'm driving a free BMW. And it took me forever to get that dang car. And it took me forever to start making good money. But I was a freaking hard-headed person. And small business owners these days, you are me. We're the same. We're hard-headed. We're dreamers. We make investments in ourselves. We make investments in our business. We take risks. We get out there. We know, what we're getting into. We're looking for the pot at the end of the rainbow because we believe it's there. And by getting involved with that company, my eyes were open to direct selling, and from there, I started to believe. I started to believe in this thing that people had been pitching me, and I caught the bug. I hate to tell you, I did. I caught the bug. And I used to sit at this table, and I used to promote my products, and I would sit next to a guy he had a table that had coffee. And I used to remember, I'd just tell him, man, I don't drink coffee. And he's like, everybody else does. And I would for 3 years, I watched him continue to upscale his life to where he got behind the gated community on the golf course and everything else. And I think last year he made, I don't know if he made 400,000 or something like that. But he put coffee on the map. And so direct selling is a very strong industry if you have the right mentorship, the right company, the right product, and I think that what we're doing with this app is going to change things a little bit too, because the thing that most people don't like about direct selling is the fact that people are always desperately pitching them and chasing them. And anyone who is in my team can tell you I don't chase nobody, because I might actually forget about you, because I go through so many numbers. I talk to everybody, and I was talking to so many people. I believe that the key to this is massive exposure, and that's why I created this app and why I created this marketing materials and the Coffee Corner concept, because you can put the app link on the wall at a coffee corner. Someone enjoys the coffee, they scan the link, they get the information, and now you're not chasing people around being that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. But let me get back to why direct selling, because the way that the economy is right now is not working. People are losing their jobs left and right. People that have 20, 30 years in the company are being replaced by people that are brand new, people that are trying to retire or having to hold off longer and longer. They don't have the income that they can live on. People coming out of college don't have any jobs in the field that they studied. People, it's ugly when it comes to certain things. And even, the way that the healthcare is and all these stores shutting down. I mean, my town has a lot of commercial retail stores, and they're boarded up. I mean, they're shut down, and it's just, I think that things are changing. Just like, we went from picking up a newspaper on your doorstep to having, to getting your news online, or getting your news, used to be on the TV, but now online or on your smart device, and, went from buying cassettes and CDs to, MP3s and downloading music, and music stores went bye-bye, and I mean, everything is changing, and if you don't embrace the change and evolve with the way things are changing, a lot of times you get left behind. And direct selling is the future of what's happening. Why? Let me just talk business owner to business owner. It's a low overhead opportunity for you to get involved with a franchise that's been proven to work, and you put the same entrepreneurial spirit behind it, and you make a lot more money with a lot less overhead. As long as you have the right coffee, as long as you have the right company, 5 years in stability, some people having success in the company. You got to have a couple of landmarks. There's got to be a couple things for you to join a company, or else you'll be a part of, like what I was a part of. A startup company is really hard to be a part of, really difficult for a brand new entrepreneur in direct selling. But, you put that same drive towards it. And because I'm talking to small business owners right now, or I'm talking to people that know small business owners, I wanted to make this so that you could see fitting it into your existing business as a side strategy to create extra income and potentially take it over someday. I mean, not right away. You're not going to shut down your business and go running around doing coffee corners like I do. I have leverage already. I don't need coffee corners to work. I already have a large organization, but I will make coffee corners work. But here's what I'm trying to get at. You can set up a coffee corner in your existing business, whether it's complimentary serving coffee and people having the app there. You have business owners coming through your business, and they can see this. They can catch the vision themselves. They maybe know other business owners that they could potentially introduce to the coffee corner concept. Basically, they can scan the app. They can get the information passively. It's something that a small investment for you can create leads and income and leverage for your business, so that you have a little bit of breathing room. And I think that's what business owners need. I think that, if you can help a small business owner make $500 to $1,000, you just save their business, so they don't have to close the shop. And that's what we're going to do with coffee corners, because everyone drinks it. So whether you're setting them up complimentary as a value-added service for your clientele, or whether you're setting them up for profit, or whether you're doing it for fundraising, or whatever the case, it's a very simple and passive way to share coffee. People love the coffee. They get addicted. They scan the app. They watch these videos. Hi, you're watching a video because you were at a coffee corner. And then from there, some of them are getting in. It's all a numbers game. But how many more people are you going to have introduced to the concept by having, an addictive product like coffee and an application QR code than running around chasing everyone? Because when you chase something, it runs faster. So, I don't know. That's my 2 cents why network marketing and direct selling is the future of small business. And I believe coffee is the perfect product, and I believe that Coffee Corners is going to be a part of daily life. And we'll look back and we'll say, you know what? We made it so that coffee corners were normal. And, there's going to be people that look back just the same way that my kids look back, and they say, man, what you guys used to do before you could see the picture on the camera, we used to have to go get the film, and, most of the pictures sucked and everything else. But, same thing's going to happen. What'd you guys used to do when there wasn't coffee everywhere? Oh, we used to have to go to this place called Starbucks, right? So anyways, just remember, guys, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee.